You know, Explore Tulsa likes to keep our fingers on the pulse of what's going on in the community.
No one could argue against that.
Did you hear about the huge garage sale the city's having?
It's not a garage sale, it's an auction.
That's a fancy word for a garage sale.
The city's auctioning off over 3,000 surplus items. You never know, you might find something cool.
Yeah, like maybe some leftover stuff from Kathy Taylor when she was mayor that the mayor now doesn't want around anymore.
Well, another idea is to take all the memories and turn it into a museum, like Lamar Burke has done for Booker T. Washington.
I kind of grew up in the shadows of Booker T. Washington, where my dad was he took care of the stadium, and by him doing that, I got a chance to meet a lot of the great players and to be influenced by the legendary coaches. And with that in mind, it was influencing me to major in education and be a coach someday. Booker T started playing football like in 1921. The school itself actually started in 1913. And there have always been outstanding athletes that have attended this place. And just being involved in the neighborhood from like the Greenwood race ride and hearing things like that, and knowing classmates whose dads played here on national championship teams in like 1948, and their brothers played, the tradition here, that all continued to influence me. It started for me when I was a sixth grader at Ellis Walker Woods Elementary School, which is located in my neighborhood. And my mother subscribed to the Tulsa World, and I used to read it every morning. And then I got involved into electric football men, so I started cutting them out. And I did not know that was influencing me to be a Hornet. And I had neighbors in the neighborhood who were Booker T. Washington football players, and I had family members. And again, my dad was going to the football games every Friday night, and he was taking a lot of the young kids in the neighborhood, so we all wanted to emulate one of these great players, and that kind of had influence on me. Some of the names that I have grown up on or read about would be Richard Dumas, the Tisdale family in basketball. Clinton McDaniel played for the University of Arkansas. You have a kid, his last name is Wilson, he plays pro baseball. Some of the great names in football, you have John Weinsberry, Reuben Gant, McQuarters, the Lockett family, all the Wayman Tisdale, Richard Dumas slam dunks. I coached Tony Brooks when he was a freshman here, Jamal West, Felix Jones. You know, when I was here in '04, went to the state, he was an all-state running back, so I've seen it all. Well, after making a DVD entitled Hornet Football Excellence, which was made by two other Hornet football players, Dr. Rodney Clark, who's majoring in cinematography, and my deceased friend, Gerald Hicks, he was at my home one day, and we had so much history that we decided, let's document this. And then once we made that DVD and saw how it was welcoming the public to Hornet alumni, one day I came up here and Coach Mims, who's the AD in athletics, suggested that I don't know how he got my name, but he said, I was looking for you. And I'm like, I came to meet you too, because I've been traveling and seeing museums and things, and that gave me an idea. I'm trying to do this at Booker T, because I was familiar with it. I had all the tools to work with it, and it just all came together. It was probably the greatest moment of my life, of my sporting life. I'm 57 years old, and I still haven't found anything that really compares to winning that state championship, because we had lost the year before. We had to forfeit our entire season, and to come back that summer and work and be loyal and be dedicated and go through the entire season and not be defeated, you know, it just made us realize that all the things that our coach was telling us, that if you work hard, you know, great things happen. What this has really done for me is like another avenue, because I've played the game at Booker T, I've coached the game, now I can do it as a historian, and it gives me the chance to show the young people what this place is all about and what you can achieve if you keep your head on straight and you get an education and you do what's right and you follow your dreams. So I hope that this legacy continues to go on. It's 100 years strong right now, and it's never going to stop, because there's always great student athletes that attend Booker T. Washington High School.